Hey guys, this week we are in Seville, one of the most beautiful and colorful cities in Spain. From its stunning architecture to its rich history, this city is bursting with life and energy. I'll be showing you the best places to eat, where to visit, where to shop, and how to soak up that Andalusian vibe. This vlog is your go-to travel guide for the city, so stick around as we dive into everything Seville has to offer. And by the way, you foodies are gonna love this one. Morning from Seville! I'm so happy to be in this incredible city for the next few days and show you guys the best places to eat, the best places to drink, and just the best places of the city. So here we go, let's go and let me show you personally. Let's get straight down to business and talk about breakfast. A classic breakfast in Spain is pan con tomate, also known as tostadas, or simply toast with tomato. I found the absolute best spot for these delicious delights at Aromas de San Roman, the cutest neighborhood cafe. I went for mine with tomato and ham, which is another super popular breakfast choice here, and while Aromas de San Roman was exceptional, I have to say you can find tostadas almost anywhere in Seville. They're usually served with coffee, which makes for a perfect combination and a fantastic way to start the day. Seville has a well-earned reputation for being one of the most beautiful cities in Spain, and it's easy to see why. I encourage everyone to walk as much as possible, but wear comfortable shoes because the neighborhoods are best explored on foot. I ended up discovering so many hidden gems and cute little corners just from getting lost in the charming streets. And trust me, the beauty of Seville lies in those unexpected moments when you stumble upon something truly magical. The area that I'm in right now looks to be very much like very trendy, lots of vintage shops. I've passed loads of them as I've been walking past. Also a lot of very lovely, lively bars. Calle Feria is one of my absolute favorite neighborhoods in Seville. It's packed with amazing bars that have a great atmosphere, and it's also a hub for the arts. You'll find loads of vintage shops, art stores, and pottery studios. In fact, we ended up choosing a gorgeous hand-painted tile from one of the stores here, and it's always nice to take home something special from your travels, and Calle Feria is the perfect place to find a unique piece like that. In Calle Feria, and just a few minutes from the store where we found the tile, is one of the biggest hidden gems in Seville, the best fish restaurant in the city. This isn't a place you'll find unless you know a local, which luckily I do since my aunt lives in Seville. We are stood in this amazing fish place over here in the middle of one of the markets. I'll give you guys the name down over here. Basically, this is a very, very famous place to eat fish in Spain. No frills, but absolutely delicious. So it's basically the fish market is on my left-hand side, and they get the fresh fish from the fish market and they bring it over here to be freshly cooked. Absolutely incredible. There's cheeses, there's wine. The vibe is absolutely incredible, as you can see. Dining here is such an experience. You order at the counter and they write your order in a marker on a tile. It's such a fun little touch. Most people end up going back for seconds and thirds, and when you're done, they tally up your bill and wipe the marker right off the tile. It's such a cool way to keep track. So good. Make sure to order the prawns, they are so good, I could dip them in bread forever. The clams, the fish, the scallops are also insanely fresh and delicious, and this is one spot, trust me, you will not want to miss. While we're talking about food, let's dive into some of my favorite tapas bars in town. Starting with Bodeguita Casablanca. This place quickly became a real favorite of mine. I think I came here 4 times over 3 days. It was filled with locals, always a good sign, and their house rioja and tapas are to die for, seriously. It's honestly some of the best food I've ever tasted. When you're eating tapas in Spain, you're generally going to be eating at a counter, very, very much Tokyo style as well. So we've got octopus potato salad over here, and we've got oxtail pastry, which I'm so excited to try. This is absolutely insane. I could so get used to this. Another amazing spot I visited twice because I loved so much is Calle Eslava. It's super popular amongst both locals and tourists, so if you go for dinner, be prepared to line up for a bit. Outdoor seating isn't guaranteed, but trust me, this place has a hip wine bar vibe that makes it so worth the wait. The atmosphere is fantastic and the food is absolutely delicious. Okay, we have been here about 1 hour now, but it's all good because I'm having my wine over here. All I will say is that it must be an extremely good restaurant if we're all lining for this. So yeah. We actually ended up eating outside on the street thanks to the sweet hostess who said she would save us a spot if someone left. There's something magical about dining al fresco in Seville. It really hits different.
We're very excited because we got our table outside. Brilliant.
Make sure to order the potato salad, the croquetas, they are so good. The foie gras was also amazing. And if you're a fan of red meat, the steak is exceptional and a bit more filling if tapas isn't quite cutting it. The standout dish for me though was, and something I came back for lunch at the next day, is the egg yolk on mushroom bread. I also highly recommend the ribs and clams, but if you want the clams, be sure to come for lunch as they sell out fast. The dessert plate is also really good, so if you're someone that has a sweet tooth, then you're not going to want to miss out on that. While we're on the topic of desserts, let's talk about something that will satisfy your sweet cravings, Mr. Cheesecakes. This place offers a wide variety of cheesecakes with unique flavors like Seville orange, and I have to say it was absolutely delicious and definitely worth a stop. I've got 2 more tapas bars to recommend before I move on to things to do in Seville. The first is another local joint that really impressed me. There were so many great tapas here, but the real standout was the pork tostadas. Spain is known for having some of the best pork in the world, and this place definitely did not disappoint.
That is absolutely delicious.
One of the best things about tapas and dining in Spain is that it's never awkward to eat alone. I loved walking into a restaurant or bar, ordering some of the food at the counter, and just enjoying the moment. Speaking of which, this local hidden gem serves up the most incredible croquetas paired with cold beer, making it the perfect spot to unwind and indulge. If you're a fan of croquetas, you absolutely cannot miss this place.
Go as far as saying those are the best ones I've had the whole trip. Absolutely delicious.
Okay, if you go to Seville and don't stop into a bar to watch some live music or flamenco, then what are you doing? We had the best time at this place where everyone was laughing at Elliot. I'm still not sure why. Something about him standing awkwardly refusing to dance.
I think they're making fun of you.
Unlike Elliot though, I love a crowd, and when I see a guitar, a stage, and a microphone, I can't resist the urge to sing. So I told the guy I can't dance, but I will sing.
You act a little scared. You said that it's okay. I'll always be by your side. But I guess things change. I'm trying to sort things out again. My tears are stuck, leaving marks on my face.
I couldn't believe how everyone got so into it, the man beside me getting on the drum, and the crowd clapping along to one of my own songs that I wrote myself. This was such a sweet moment. More of that musical atmosphere, you can head to Plaza De Espana, where they have free flamenco performances nearly every afternoon. Besides the performance, the plaza is a must visit. It's one of the most famous buildings in Seville, featuring 52 mosaic benches that depict each of the 52 Spanish provinces. They're all arranged around the semicircle structure of the building. You can also take boat rides in the canal or simply admire the stunning beauty of the place. After you visited Plaza de Espana, you might want to check out the Royal Palace of Seville, Alcazar Palace. It's one of the oldest royal palaces still in use in Europe and a recognized UNESCO World Heritage Site. The palace is steeped in history. It was once a residence for Muslim kings, so you'll find plenty of stunning Islamic art and architecture throughout. Beyond that, the grounds are beautiful and incredibly peaceful. One of the coolest features is the only organ powered by water pressure in existence, which you can witness in action once on the hour. Another great activity at the palace is seeing the peacocks and fish. We actually brought some bread with us to feed the peacocks and the fish, which I absolutely loved. I can imagine this is the perfect activity for kids and families alike.
So one of the nicest things about the palace is that you can come over here and you can feed the fish. I don't know if you're technically allowed to do this, but we bought our own bread and we're feeding the carp. I think they're carps. Anyways, this is a very, very nice activity. It's very therapeutic, and the gardens and the grounds and the pools are just so beautiful.
Another great way to get out into nature while seeing the city is by taking a boat ride on the river. Seville is even more stunning from the water, and this particular cruise was fantastic. There was also a bar on the boat, so you could order your drink of choice, in my case a gin and tonic, and enjoy Seville from a different perspective. We also got to see some boat rowers, which was pretty interesting. The music was flowing, the drinks were good. Guys, make sure you add this one to your list.
We're just about to enter one of Seville's food markets.
Just a few minutes from the boat ride location is one of Seville's most famous food markets. It's a fantastic place to stop by for a drink or a snack, and it's got a really great atmosphere and a variety of options, which makes it a must visit.
So it turns out that this actually changed 3 days ago. So this was like a proper, or shall I say, like food market with stalls and everything, but they revamped it and it's now basically like more of a high-end type cafeteria. But really, really cool, really nice stuff. We're going to try some of it. Here's like a buffet style eating. Well, I'm going to try the empanadas because you guys know I love empanadas. So yeah, let's have a look. Over here we have 2 chicken empanadas. We got one for the curry one, and we've also got the chicken and cheese. So let's give it a try. There. Oh wow, that's nice.
I think they're delicious.
Yeah.
I'm not really enjoying this one, but then I'm very hungry.
Yeah, exactly. You heard it from a moment.
Make sure to check out the outdoor space too, which features a great bar overlooking the river, and it's a perfect spot for evening drinks.
We are in a shop that is exclusively dedicated to oranges. Literally orange everything. Orange wine, orange earrings, orange marmalade, absolutely everything.
Okay, it's time to check out some of the shops in Seville. One of my favorites was this unique and quirky place. Seville is known as the city of oranges because of its lush orange trees, and here we got to try some orange wine at no extra charge.
I'm gonna try it. It almost looks like a dessert.
I tried yesterday.
I have to mention this adorable shop in Seville that my aunt recommended we pop into, thinking I'd love it, and wow, she was right. I wanted to buy everything. I'm a huge fan of boutique family-owned businesses, and this place was just that. It had the cutest collections of items, from like beautiful furniture, ornaments, carpets, fabrics, to the most beautiful jewelry pieces that I've ever seen. I walked in with no plan to buy anything and ended up leaving with the most gorgeous earrings. If you love a bit of boutique shopping, definitely add this one to your list. Like most places I visit, I love exploring local supermarkets. It always fascinates me to see what supermarkets around the world look like and the stuff that they sell, and the ones in Spain definitely shocked me, especially the entire sections dedicated to hams.
This is something totally new that I haven't seen anywhere else. Cured hams in like these, basically in these like little sleeves in the middle of a supermarket. I've never seen this anywhere else in the world. It's pretty cool.
In terms of food, I would also recommend checking out the shop that specializes in gourmet nuts. I'm actually not a big nut person, but I really enjoyed these and ended up taking some back with me because I like them so much. Like most tourist-heavy places, Seville does have a lot of tourist merchandise, but one thing I would actually recommend buying is a fan. Fans are used in Flamenco, and after observing how much my aunt relies on hers to cope with the heat in Seville, much like I do in Abu Dhabi, I was convinced to get one myself. It's a great place to buy them as they're not only beautifully made and affordable, but also a meaningful part of the culture in Seville. What struck me the most about Seville is how vibrant and charming it is, with everyone, locals and tourists alike, looking so happy. From lively tapas bars to stunning landmarks, I truly felt like Seville had it all. I hope this vlog has provided you with a guide for an amazing trip to Seville, but there's so much more to explore that's just waiting for you.
We are sitting in this beautiful square. The sun has just gone down. Beautiful glass of Spanish white wine. And honestly guys, the atmosphere, the vibes are so good. Cheers!
Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and stay tuned for more of my travels coming very, very soon.